This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Marvel Legends 80 Years of Marvel Grey-Hulk. Now this is something that I have been super excited about as I am a giant fan of the Grey-Hulk and I cannot wait to take a closer look with you guys. But before we take a closer look at the actual figure, I want to take a closer look at the packaging. Alright guys, so I want to take a closer look at this packaging here. So this is the 80th anniversary of Marvel here. We got to do nice some wording of the Incredible Hulk and some really cool artwork of the Hulk right there. Looks pretty good. Got the Hasbro logo on this side. If we turn this around, we just got this simple Incredible Hulk right there with Marvel at the top. Looks really, really nice. Now, what we have to do, we actually have to slide this off here because that is just the box that holds the actual figure, and we could bring in this right here which houses the actual figure. So I'm gonna try and get good pictures of this, or footage of this I should say. But here is the figure itself. I think it looks super awesome. I'm getting a lot of glare from my light, so that's totally messing me up, but we can see it. It's more of an old school throwback to those old Marvel toys of back in the day. I love that. Again, the 80th anniversary looks really good. Incredible Hulk. He even got those stars with the comic book panels in the background. Again, very, very old school. We have our figure there. Our great image of the Grey Hulk right there. Looks super cool. And this burst, that says crushed pipe and ripped shirt. I think that's super awesome. This just looks very, very cool. Turn it around. And again, a very traditional style packaging with that old school stars. Again, just the way it looks very, 80s/90s. I love that. The colors look really cool. That just looks amazing. That's a great image of this figure. You got a short little bio right there for the Hulk, which is awesome. Again, with the 80th anniversary. This just looks super awesome, man. I love this. Now, I bought this figure to open him. I love the old school packaging. It looks super awesome, but I really want to play with this guy. So let's crack this thing open and see what we have inside. And here is the Grey Hulk out of the box. And man, I'm not a big Marvel Legends collector, but when I see something this cool, I just have to have it in my collection. This guy is super impressive and I am so happy to add him to the collection. So with this piece finally in hand, let's take a closer look at the Marvel Legends Grey Hulk. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at the Grey Hulk here. Now I'm really excited about this because I'm, unlike probably a lot of people, I'm not a huge fan of the regular Hulk, the Green Hulk. I've always been a super big fan of the Grey Hulk. I just think he looks so much more cooler and so much more menacing. So the Grey Hulk and the Red Hulk, ever since the Red Hulk came out, they've been my favorites. So with this and the new Hulk figures coming out, I'm really hoping we could get a new Red Hulk using this like mold and whatnot, which is new head and new parts and things like that. But still, but this Grey Hulk, man, I am super stoked about this. I was lucky enough to get him from the Best Buy website with the coupon for $28 shipped, which is a really good deal compared to where I've seen him other places. So the head sculpt looks fantastic. I think he looks so incredibly menacing. That looks really, really good. I love the snarly mouth with the teeth showing, the wrinkle of the brow, how deep set the eyes are. I just think that looks so good, man. I think they absolutely nailed it. The hair looks fantastic with a little bit of blue in there. I think it looks super good. Lots of great sculpting in that. I think all looks fantastic. They did a really good job with this. I love the shirt that we get here, the tattered shirt. This has been seen with that Hulk from the 2-pack. This is just done in orange. And I love that. The tattering looks great. You can see a pocket shredded right there. I love that. I think it looks fantastic. I also like that there's like this almost like darker speckle effect in there. So if I can get my camera to pick that up, you can kind of see it darken it up a bit, and you can see that speckle in there to kind of give it almost like a dirt or a different type of texture. It looks really cool. I really like how they did that. It's a really nice effect, and honestly, this guy has a lot more paint than I honestly expected. So I'm going to take this off here. This is just a separate piece that it kind of rests on the shoulders, so we can take a better look at the actual figure itself. All of this looks awesome, you know, and you can actually see how there is a bit of a paint wash inside the musculature like that. Looks really good. I will say I wish it was more on the figure. It's only like right here in the midsection. Doesn't even go down to his stomach, and it doesn't go anywhere else on the upper torso. And it's pretty much about it as far as the paint goes. But the veins, all that looks really good. These big hands, that looks super awesome. His back, dang dude, this looks really good. I got a little bit of a paint right there. I could probably fix that. We'll see. But yeah, all this looks awesome. The hands look great. Even the nails are painted a darker gray. I think that's super cool. The knuckles, all that looks great, dude. This looks really freaking good. This is what I'm talking about, the paint too. His like torn pants, you can see how they're like this paint in this darker blue, and there's this lighter blue brushed in there to kind of give them that like blue jean feel. I think that looks awesome. You can kind of see that. Let me see if I can darken on my camera a bit. That might work. Yeah, you can kind of see it in there. That looks pretty good. And then you can even see how it's kind of like dirty right here at the bottom of the tattered pants. I think it looks super awesome. You can see where the rips are. That's super cool, dude. That's really good detail that they added to this. Again, a lot more paint than I would expected. I really only wish that there was more paint, like the wash on the musculature. That's about it, but everything else looks really, really good. Nice big Hulk feet. Again, the nails are painted on that, so that's really good. Peg holes at the bottom. All this guy, yeah, he looks freaking awesome, dude. I'm really, really excited about this. And yeah, let's take a look at what else he has. Okay, so the only other accessory besides the shirt that we get is this giant pipe. And I think this looks killer, man. They killed it with this piece. I love how it's like this metallic, almost like copper, like it's a giant copper piping that is just ripped off the side of a building or something like that. It looks really cool. And then you see this like silver splattering right there to give it some wear. I think it looks super awesome, man. Look at that. That's so freaking good. And this is a hollow piece of plastic, so it's not as heavy, which is really good. I like that because it doesn't weigh him down, his arm down when he's grabbing it. And you can just see how you can see the finger indentation in the folds, how he just like grabbed this and ripped this off and just crunched it. I think it's super cool. So we could take this and get it in this more like open gripping hand like that, get it in there, and it kind of fits into a certain groove in the fingers like that, but you can get it on there and it works out great. I think that's awesome. Really dig, and it holds on there nice and tight, super solid, so that works out really cool, and just smash things with that. I love that, dude. So very cool. I love the fact that he come with that. You know, there's not a whole lot you can give with the Hulk since he mostly just uses his fists for everything, but that's still very cool. Okay, now I want to take a look at the articulation. So the head is on a ball joint, and it rolls around a good amount like that. You're going to get left and right. You're going to go down that far and up about that much, and then pivot side to side a little bit. Arms can go full 360 just like so, up and out that far. There is a butterfly joint cut like that to the back, so you can bring the arms back and forward like so. So that's really good. I like that a lot. One thing I'll show you guys, this bicep piece can totally move independently, and it's kind of weird how the shoulder and the forearm can stay still, and then you kind of just move. I don't know why. I just noticed that when I was playing with it, so it's a little funky to me. But anyways, rotation at the bicep, single bend at the elbow, as well as rotation at the elbow, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. We get a double ball peg in the midsection that goes in his chest area, so that rolls around, does turn left and right, crunches back and forth, pivot side to side a little bit, and then we do get a waist cut right there. We got hip joints that kick forward about that far, back not so much, splits about that far, rotation in that upper thigh. We got a double jointed knee that bends about that far, so that's pretty good, I think. We got ankle joints that go up, down, no rotation, but we do get a really sweet ankle rocker. So overall, I am really happy with this dude. Again, I'm not a giant fan of the standard Hulk, but for some reason, I don't know what it is. I've just always loved the gray Hulk. I think he's really cool looking. Again, I think he's a lot more menacing. So I don't know, I just have a special attachment to the gray Hulk, and I had to have this as soon as I saw it. And again, I got it, lucky enough to get it for $28 ship. Totally worth it, but even still, the standard price tag is like $34.99, $35. That's still very much worth it. So if you can find it at that price, I highly recommend him because he's totally rad and definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and NECA Batman figures. And for your Hulk comparison, here he is standing next to the only other Hulk figure in my collection, the Mezco 112 Collective Gladiator Hulk from Thor Ragnarok. And just for fun, here he is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Marvel Legends Grey Hulk. Now overall, I think Hasbro absolutely killed it with this piece. I am a giant fan of the Grey Hulk, and I think this is probably one of the best Grey Hulk figures ever made. His sculpt is fantastic. I love the detail in the paint with the wash on his chest and the muscles, and especially in those pants is great detail. His articulation is very well done, and he's just the one bulky badass action figure, and I love that. I really feel like I could go and bash him around and play with him and get my hands dirty with him because he's just so beefy. He is a freaking cool, amazing action figure, and I'm so stoked to add him to my Marvel Legends shelf. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.